Welcome to the Doxa Startup Series, where we provide resources to those that are interested in starting their own MGA. I'm Nicole Satalino, and I'm being joined by Matt Sackett, our CEO. Matt, thanks so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me, Nicole.
Tell us a little bit about why you started your own MGA.
Sure, Nicole. First, that was a long time ago, but I will try to remember some of the points. I think since a young age, I had a real curiosity about being a business owner and starting a business. It was just something I always really found myself being attracted to. I have no idea why. I just thought it was interesting. Once I had I thought a pretty good knowledge base in the specialty insurance MGA part of the insurance industry. I thought, you know what, I'm going to go try it on my own. I had some ideas on ways I thought I could perhaps do it better or differently to carve out my area within the insurance industry. And so I put together some funding and went and launched my first business.
And can you tell us a little bit about what that process was like?
Sure. It's an interesting process because typically when you work within a business, you work within a function area. So I was more like in the sales and marketing area of the business, whereas when you start a business, you need to have an understanding of accounting. You need to have an understanding of operations and IT and underwriting and all of those different components. So it was really, for me, it was a lot of fun because I got to go and explore parts of the industry and parts of the operations that I normally wasn't involved in. And it was a real learning and growing process. So it was a lot of fun.
What were some of the challenges you faced when you were doing that?
I guess the biggest thing I didn't realize when I started was how much time would be spent on operations and on IT, everything from having your website built to getting a server in place to having a benefits plan. And that really pulls a lot of your energy and attention away from doing what you wanted to do, which was build your brand and launch your business.
What does the startup market look like today?
I think it's going to remain strong. I think it's been very strong the last few years. First, as you've seen in the totality of the MGA, MGU space within the industry, carriers are more interested in growing those companies or growing with those companies, and therefore the MGA space has grown more than doubled, I think, in the last 7 years from a premium volume standpoint. So I think you're going to constantly see a need for niche specialists who can deliver product more efficiently than maybe a large insurance carrier could. I think there's a lot of capital in the marketplace still waiting to be deployed. But keeping all those things in mind, it's still really difficult to start a business without any premium volume in today's environment. Most carriers are looking for premium volume to get launched.
Tell us a little bit about how Doxa supports their startups.
When we launched Doxa, we needed really good back office capabilities for Doxa in total, for the businesses we bought. Not because we require them to go on one master platform, but every business was good at some things and not good at other things, and we thought we would help them be more efficient by giving them sort of an a la carte menu of back office processes that they could choose from to make them more efficient and allow them to face outward. Well, in doing that, we obviously created an entire back office that can support a startup MGA as well and really remove the discomfort that I had and really kind of the annoyance of all of the back office issues that got in the way of running a business. So, everything from finance, accounting, surplus lines, tax filing, licensing for the business. We have outside sales that take the products immediately and go to distribution and look for and let them know that we have new products that are launching. Marketing support through our Doxa's marketing area. And really, I think the key, area where a lot of people stumble is basically building out efficient workflows and processes, and then using that to build into IT solutions so that they have a good, stable business where they're collecting the data and the information that the carrier needs.
Absolutely. So Matt, tell us a little bit about what Doxa looks for in their potential startups.
That is a good question. I think a lot of people aspire to start a business, but it really takes something extra to say, you know what, I'm going to go on my own. I'm going to take some risk in hopes of building my dream, my business, and getting future reward because of that. So, the benefit of Doxa is we can use our capital and our money to help launch someone so they don't have to use all of their own money like I did with my first business. We also allow those individuals to have meaningful ownership, direct ownership in the business, right, that they build. That's part of Doxa. But you still need someone who's willing to take that risk. And that combined with a really good, strong reputation in the industry, because the hardest thing to do is to get an insurance carrier to support you when you launch your business. If you have good reinsurance relationships, that will help accelerate that process. If you have good carrier relationships or carriers that you worked with in the past that would love to work with you again, once you can overcome that obstacle, really launching an MGA is much, much easier.
Well, Matt, thanks so much for joining us today. It definitely is an exciting time to be a part of Doxa and to start your own MGA.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.